en juillet. Mon Dieu. 2025. My God, I'm sleepy, I guess. All right, let's continue. Um, my bad. It was my fault. My wires were kind of loose because wait, because I connected this fan earlier, and I think I moved some shit down there. Oh, some stuff. But yeah, sorry about that. I'll just continue, I guess. I don't remember what I was saying. I kind of panicked. But I waited a little bit so the internet is fine and everything works fine. Sometimes I feel like I go too fast to get back into it, so yeah. But you know, I was talking about Guardian of Azuma, if I remember correctly, and then that I wasn't going to date Hina as per usual. I keep talking about it. I guess it really oh no, but I was saying also that there's this guy that I want to woo, and then like he isn't available. Like I'm trying to get him to be available, but I don't know how to. And also like I've been playing this game like for hours and hours and hours. Like I don't get enough of it. It's really fun. It's been a while since I had so much fun with a game. I love the part that you like kind of decorate the world, and it's like a mix of farming, decorating, village management, and stuff like that. So you have a bit of everything. So sometimes it kind of gets a bit overwhelming. Like even we have like a skill tree, and it's a lot, but it's fun. It's really fun, and there's still some crafting. Um, I don't know. I really enjoy it. I'm really having fun with it, and yeah. Oh, also there's like one character that's a little bit like a Shota. He's only there for the head pats. He's so cute. He's so cute. I just want to like here, there, little kid. It's a Fubuki. Fubuki is so cute, but I don't know if guys like being called cute. But he makes like, I guess my motherly instinct are like, oh, must protect, must head pat. He's too cute. There's him. That's a Fubuki. So far the guy that I can't woo, but like he is wooable, but like I don't know how to get him. Uh, I think his name is Kai. He looks super cool, but I can't woo him. There's the guy that looks like Sasori from Naruto, but like with a bowl cut. Wait, I'll just show you what they look like, cause they're kind of cool looking. Rune Factory, Guardian of Azuma. I tried to look for her ugly laugh, by the way, I couldn't find it. No. Guardian of Azuma. Let's go for Bachelors. Romance option. But I feel like I'm gonna get spoiled because I'm far. But I mean, I already knew that we could romance them, so yeah. Oh, but I guess huh. Wait, let me show you. Okay, I haven't seen him yet, so I guess there's another Shota. Ugh, of course. I guess they didn't understand that we don't want Shota. Well, I don't want a Shota. Which bachelor will you marry? There's Murasame. Oh, people voted for Fubuki. Fubuki, you can't marry him. You have to protect him. He's the one that I said was like a Shota. It's him. He's so cute. I guess a lot of people have motherly instinct to him because he's so cute. But he does like the kun and also like a woo, and I'm like, No, no, I'm not a furry. Stop it. Even if he's a wolf and I like I like Kemono Mimi in general, but like nah. But Murasame, I'm kind of surprised. He's like the manliest one of them, and he's hot. He's cool. I really like him. I haven't I advanced a lot of his quest. I guess I don't know, but he was cool. I would say Kurama is up there in my favorite ones. Kurama, I really like his look. I really like his look, and I like the feather, the hair, like with the like, and also he's like I think he's like a kamidere, something like that, and I kind of like that, even though it's a little bit tsundere-ish, but like with a god complex, I guess. Like, oh, I shall allow you to do this or that for me. So I kind of still like him. That's the guy that I want, but like, oh shit, I didn't want to vote for. No, no, I didn't want to vote for Kai. Kai is the guy that I can't get. I want to get him, but I don't know how to. Like I've been trying to bond. There's like a you wave like a branch at them, and it like raises your bond with them. Usually, what you try to do is you chat with them, and then you try to hang out with them. But I can't. I can just like talk, but like like those quick NPC kind of talks. So it really annoys me. There's the how to unlock. Shall we look at it? I think I will. Although Kai appears as soon as you reach Autumn Village, he will only give one or two lines when interacting with him. That's what I was saying. You need to progress the main quest. Okay, I'll wait. I'll be patient. Uh. Oh, I can vote again. If I, honestly, I'm a Kurama girly. No, but nobody likes Kurama. No, wait. Ikaruga. I don't know who he is, so I'm not gonna like. I'm not gonna try to woo him. Oh, I was wondering why Chuilang wasn't there. Oh, there are the romance centers for Chuilang. Oh, hello, welcome. But Trilang, he's really cool. The only thing that I don't like about Trilang is that he talks like a robot. He's the guy that I said that looks like he looks like a robot. Oh, I didn't know that. Blah blah blah. Add romance for Julian and Pilika. Pilika is really cute. She has a really like quiet voice, but in my humble opinion, she looks too young for me. But yeah, Trilang looks really cool. But he talks like a roboto, and I'm like, Sayonara, Mr. Roboto. Like, nah, I'm not that. But like physically, he looks really cool. Like, I like his design. I like how like it's colorful, but it's like really balanced. Sometimes I don't like when some characters are like too colorful, but like him, I don't mind. Also, a good thing that's really fun in the game is that you can equip them with equipment, but you can also remove or add whatever you want. So if you want it to look like a certain way, let's say I wanted to see his face, so I removed his hat so I could see his face. So that was fun. And then I could see that he had like a. It's not a bowl cut. I'm really not really good, but like it's like it's like a side thing, I would say. But no, I really liked him. He just talks too much like a robot. But I really like him. Pilika, I like her quiet voice, but I think she's too young for me. Mauro, he's too how do I call what's his name? He's too Sankoki coded, and he is from the Sankoki family, so and if I show you what Sankoki family looks like, you'll understand what I mean. But wait, let me just hide this for now. Wait, Rune Factory. Oops. Like, I think if you look at the boat where he comes in, like the mermaid has the Senkoki trait, and it's kind of funny to look at it. But wait, Senkoki are like the like joke characters of this game. Cookie. Yeah. Image. Oh, here. Attends. Look at it. With the teeth is really intense. So I feel like, you know, I'm gonna marry him, and then when we're old, he'll become like this. Even worse with the teeth. Ugh. Why didn't they put the guy? They forgot a character. Yeah, they made him as a Sankiki. Wait, they didn't put the. Oh yeah, he's the Sankaki. He's in Rune Factory 5. He's in Rune Factory 4, and the other ones I don't know it. So yeah, I don't know them. So yeah, but yeah, I don't know. I'm having so much fun with the game. I guess I'm kind of obsessed. Um, but it's fun. And there's this little voice in my heart that's like, it should have been Rune Factory 5. Rune Factory 5 should have been like that. It would have been so nice. Sorry if you're new here. I'm just doing some warm-ups before we start drawing. It helps a lot, to be honest. It doesn't show, but it does. It doesn't show, well, when you don't do it often, you don't see the difference, but when you start to do it as a routine before drawing, it's really fun. But yeah, Rune Factory Guardian of Azuma, it's up there. It's amongst the coolio ones. Like I'm done with like the 4 seasons. Oh, I didn't show the girls. I'm sorry. I didn't show the girls. Oops. Let's not discriminate. Let's not discriminate. Also, I am excited to see Subaru. Bachelorette. Eh? Bachelorette? Oh! Oops. So, there's Iroha. She's really cute. I think she's supposed to be like the girl next door kind of character, the everyday girl kind of character. She's really cute. She's a bit obsessed with her dango, which is kind of annoying. Like, I think she talks about dango like every 5 minutes. Uraraka, sorry. I really like her. I really like her design. I like her look and stuff. Hina, she has a diabolical laugh, and she has like this kind of voice that's kind of a little bit weird. But I mean, it's unique, I guess. But I'm not gonna date her, so yeah. There's Matsuri. She's a meathead. She's a meathead, but she's fun to talk to. But I don't consider her marriage material. Spoiler. Then there's Pilika. No, too small. She is a head pat material too. Well, Hina too, I guess. Head pats for Hina. Kaguya. I'm playing as Kaguya, so my counterpart would be Subaru. Subaru looks really cool. Actually, I think for one of like the male main characters from Rune Factory universe, I think he's one of those that look really cool. If I try to remember the other main guys, which I don't, but let's pretend I do. Yeah, I think he looks. But yeah, I think I would say, let's say in Rune Factory 5, in Rune Factory 5, the bachelors were stronger than the bachelorette. Wait, I don't remember. Wow. Wait, I'm just gonna hide because I'm scared of. Well, there's nothing, but we never know. Rune Factory. Bachelorette. But you know what? Even Kaguya, I would say she looks really cool. Like if I wasn't playing her, I would say she would be in my candidates of dateable Bachelorette, I would say. Wait. Yeah, he looks really weird like that. I think that's everyone. Yeah, I think that's everyone. Oh, why am I on X? No, I can see it properly. Maybe if I go here, I guess. Oh, okay, we can see them like that. So yeah, what the guy looks normal, I think, the main guy. The girls, no, I think the only ones that I liked in the girls were Ludmilla and Scarlett, and the one that everybody was saying was Hina's mom. Everybody was like super interested in her, like they liked her design. Like even when they presented Hina, they were like, that just reminds me that I cannot date her mom. So it was kind of, oh wait. Ah, this feels so nice, don't you think? My face looks less, I don't know, of a face. Yeah, Elsh too, I would like to have dated her. Elsh and Misasaki, which is Hina's mom. Yeah, Hina belongs with Julian, okay? It's my head canon. I hate saying that shit, but yeah. So those are, so if we compare like, sorry, it's my like geeking time, I guess. If we compare the Bachelorette from this one to the Bachelorette in this one, I think we have better options in this one. Like, okay, if we never played Rune Factory 5, Hina would be okay-ish, I guess. Nah. But she looks cool. I don't know who she is yet. I'm not that far. I am cool. Uraraka. No, actually, honestly, even this one is kind of weak. But it's better, but it's weak. Iroha, she's cute, but she's kind of too normal. Or too basic, I guess. I don't know. She looks super cool. But I don't know her personality or anything like that. So I don't know these two. Two blondies. But if not, I guess my favorite in the girls are Ulalaka. Sorry. Ulalaka. In the girls here, there's just Ludmilla and Scarlett. Fuka, just hearing her talk annoyed me to no end. In the guys here, all the options were good, but Cecile. So yeah. In the Bachelor here, I would say like Muhasame. Mahu is very low in the list, but he's okay, I guess. But he's not my type of personality. He's too over the top, I would say. But like, I would say all of these guys, but Mahu, Fubuki, and Ikaruga. Ikaruga looks like a baby, so no. Ikaruga reminds me. Ikaruga, I know what he reminds me of. You know what he reminds me of? He reminds me of the guy from Danganronpa V3. Oh, I hated that one. Danganronpa V3. That one, I like the characters and everything in it, but I hated the story. I hated with all of my being. If I could delete it from my mind, I would. Is there like characters? Not the bears. Yeah, here, the ultimate supreme leader. That's what he reminds me of. This guy, Ikaruga. Try not to look at him too much, but that's what he reminds me of. He reminds me of Kokishi. And Kokishi was kind of a shota too, so yeah. He had a casket too. Here. But he was a funny character. I don't remember if he survives. But yeah. Okay. Enough talking about the characters. Like I said, I would say Kurama, Kai. Oh, yeah, I would say Kurama, Kai, Murasame, Subaru, Chulang, then Maruo, Fubuki, and Ikagura. Fubuki, actually, I do like him a bit more than Maruo. Honestly, I would say, okay, no. I would say Kurama, Kai, Murasame, Subaru, Fubuki, Mauro, and Ikagura. Ikaruga. Kai is just because I can't get him yet, but I'm not. My God, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, but I don't have anybody to talk about the game with. That sounds sad. Oh. Yeah, honestly, most of my hobbies are kind of solitary. I don't have a lot of friends to share them with because I don't really like, multiplayer stuff. I've never been a multiplayer girly. I've tried and I've always been kind of weird. Okay, sorry. Let's not get distracted. Let's try drawing. Damn, I've spent like 20 minutes just talking about Rune Factory. Oh, but yeah, no, I'm having so much fun. And I've got the collector edition. I don't regret it at all. I have this little fan, and there's like a little keychain of my dragon thing. Oh, and also I like flying on the dragon. It's fun too. It reminds me a little bit of Breath of the Wild in that way, I would say. And yeah, I don't know. It's so fun. It's so fun. Like, honestly, they should have just hired those people to make Rune Factory 5. Because I know they're a different team, if I remember correctly. They're the ones who make like Frontier and stuff like that. Even though I don't know anything about Frontier. Although I could get it. I mean, it's an old game. My boyfriend still has his Wii. My boyfriend is a bit of a collector, so he keeps his old console for a long forever, I guess. Pardon. Oh, I forgot to say, no tasty drink. I already drank it today. I drank it during supper. Oh, I was so happy. My aunt made tres leches, so we had that for dessert. It was so good. It was tres leche and the topping was strawberry slices. And it was still juicy, even though my mom put it in an aluminium foil. I thought it wouldn't be, honestly. I was like, oh, it's probably ruined. Oops. I kind of used my bigger crayon, but oh well, it's fine. Also, my mom was super cute this Monday. I lended her my headphones when we were going on our way to her appointment. I was accompanying her, and I gave them to her, like the headphones, and instead of putting them like normal, like this, did I already say that? It's a very real possibility. I'm sorry, I'm an old lady. I repeat myself a lot. I think I did say it. I'm sorry. Oh, if not, I tried to listen to her older music that she liked when she was younger, and I liked one song, and I learned how you say meow in Spanish. Mau mau. Well, how? like, how do you say like someone meowing in English? Like the verb to meow in French is miauler, and in Spanish is I'm meowing, so it's miaullare. I think it's like that. Honestly, I know Spanish, but I don't know the rules of Spanish that much. But they're much simpler than French, that is for sure. But French, it's a little bit normal that it's been so complicated. Well, a little bit English too, but not as much. From what I've heard is that they had the monks that like wrote back in medieval times. They were paid by the letter, so they would add some letters just to make it like, oh look, I'm writing a lot. You have to pay me this amount because I put these many letters. But yeah. Okay, we're done with this. Let's continue. Let's lower the opacity. With blue. Sometimes I want to use the ruler, but sometimes I'm like, I don't think it's a good idea. Sometimes, you know what, it looks kind of too clean, if it makes sense. And when it looks too clean, it kind of removes a little bit. I know what to do. It removes a little bit of that handmade feeling. I would say that that's the only like default of digital art, is that sometimes it removes a little bit of that kind of sketchy feeling that some people like, aka me. I like I like it when it looks sketchy. Like for a time, my favorite pen was the textured one. But when it's time to put color in, it's kind of a bit of an annoying crayon, if I'm honest. Although maybe not anymore, because now for putting colors in, when it's just like the big blocks of color, I'm using the lasso. Lasso and bucket tool are your friend when you're trying to put color in. It really makes a big difference. Like it makes it way easier. Oops, way easier. Here, let's try to work smarter, not harder. Damn, I can see how crooked it is though. It was kind of like going lower from the middle. So this in comparison to this here is kind of too, I don't know, too thin. Not me using it after I was talking about not using it because it makes it look too perfect. Let's see now. Oh, hello! How are you doing? I'm doing good. I'm just doodling today. God damn it. Like this or a little bit less. I think like this it's better. Yeah. Let's merge it down. Then just a bit more like this. God damn it. Not me having to turn my whole thing. There you go. I think this is better. Alright. Have you been drawing a lot in your spare time? patience, sorry. Oh wait, I am a... sorry. Just didn't mean to. Okay, wait, I think we have to no. Let's do like this. But I've just noticed that I'm using the wrong size of crayon. Ah! Now, pigeon shape. I might have to look at a reference for the pigeon because I had a really hard time. Maybe let's make this part a bit bigger. Yeah. Like this. Okay, and then I'm not interested. Well, I have been drawing it, if that's what you're asking. So the way that their little paws are drawn, well, from what I've observed, is that they have like this little part, like it's like there's a part of the leg that is in here, like. But right now on stream, I don't really want to discuss, well, I don't know, yeah. Yeah, something like that, if I remember correctly. They have a 3 in the front and 3 in the, and 1 in the back, sorry. I mean like that, but I'm not trying to make a very detailed pigeon, I think. I don't know, actually. I think I'm just doing like a simple silhouette. Because I know as soon as I draw the face of the pigeon, it's gonna look kind of weird. So that's why I'm kind of hesitating to draw it. I like this silhouette better than this one. I don't know why though. I think it's this shape here that I like better. Oop. Wait, I think it's not right here. I think this should be a bit more like this. Oh, wait. Ah! Yeah, I think like this. We are good. Now let's just add this part here like this. And then I don't know, I forget if the wing does go all the way to the back or not. Let's do a little bit of the shape of like the feathers individually over here. And then, honestly, I really want a pet pigeon. It sounds fun to have, and pigeons are cute. I'm trying to tame the ones that come eat in my rooftop but it's been a while since I've been able to feed them like good food. So I'm waiting to go to the dollar store so I can buy wild bird food. Although I could buy like pigeon food, but it's too expensive for me. So, and they do like the wild bird food. And the wild birds too, actually. I saw a bird that I've never seen before in Montreal one time. It was really fun. That looks like poo-poo. Let's try this again. Oh wait, I'm done. Like this, then let's just add the other one. So that is the middle toe, so let's make it like longer than the rest. Then you can just like this. Then let's do it again. There you go. Okay, that's much better. Let's draw this. I don't know how to draw a clock though. Should we look at references for that? I think so. I'm so sad that regular Pinterest doesn't have like a dark mode, as far as I know. Yeah, no, as far as I know, I don't think so. What should we look up for? A clock? Something like this. But it's kind of boring. Let's see. I don't know whether we can look at. Yes, this. I think this really matches with the weird aesthetic that I'm going for. Ooh, I like this one. This one. I don't know if I could make it. Ooh. I like the one with the gears. I was also thinking instead of a clock, we could do, I don't know how to call it in English, but it's rose des vents. No, rose des vents. I don't know how to call it in English. En English. Compass roses. Is that how you call it? It's kind of boring or something like that. Look, that's my favorite kind of rose des vents. A pigeon! Look at it! It's so fluffy! I like this little like whoop whoop. It has a little like hairstyle. Yeah, like this. No, I think we should stick with the clock, maybe? Oh, I don't know. But you shouldn't mix it up with the rose des sables. It's a real rose. It's really cool. Sable. That's not it. Ah, that's it. That's a rose des sables. It looks like a flower. That's why they call it like that. Flower? Yeah. It looks like a rose almost, the way it's made. I would like to have one. That'd be cool. Why is he selling it to me? I'm kidding. Ah, yes. It almost looks photoshopped. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, let's focus. Let's not get distracted. I'm saying that I'm the like I'd be distracted by my own shadow or something. I don't know. I don't know. Damn, I went far. Compass flows. I do like the design though. Let's see. Maybe we could integrate it in here. Let's think. It's like this, right? And then okay, I think we're gonna forget about it. Uh-oh. Okay, it looks weird, but hear me out. Okay, it looks even worse. God damn it. Oh, whoops. Well, it's a good thing that you didn't get to see the abomination that I just made. I'll show you. I forgot the middle part, like here. Let's just. Let's forget about it. Forget about it. Okay, let's see. So if we make it like a circle like this, and then let's make another circle like that. Wait. Let's zoom in. Pardon. Why? Maybe like this. This ain't working. God damn. Why is it so difficult? Holy fuck. I'll do the opposite instead. Is that better? It kind of is, to be honest. This? Yeah? Yeah, I think this is good. think I'm just not gonna put anything in here. I'll just do the butterfly wings. I like it, but I don't like it. Let's do it again. I like hearts when they're like cute and round, not pointy. Well, depend on the aesthetic I'm trying to go for, but usually I like round hearts instead of pointy ones. Like, instead of something like this, let's say I like something like this, if it makes sense. Or like this, if it makes sense. I don't know. In my head it makes sense. Let's try again. Oops. Ah, that's much better. What do you think? Yeah. I was like, not sure if I already copied it or not. Okay, I think let's put it here instead. I don't want to be drawing lines forever, so... Wait, I'm a dumbass. Again. Oops. Wait. Oh my god, my thing isn't working. Yeah, no. I have to move it a little bit. Okay, now let's move this. Can I do this? No. Oops, wrong direction. Again, move that. Like this. In all honesty, the way I drew the little clock, the way I drew it, the heart shouldn't be, well, the arrow shouldn't be looking like this, but oh well. Oops. Maybe if I do like this. Oops. And I finished my tea. I'm happy that I finished it. Usually I kind of drink it halfway and then I kind of forget about it. But not today, not this week. I finished it all, but now I don't have any more lemon ginger tea, so I asked my boyfriend next time he goes to the grocery store to get me some. But honestly, when I drink that tea, I feel just better. It really is good. I don't know if I want it to be like movement, but I don't know, I like it. Let me just try to maybe make it like this. So then let's lower this one. Like this. So it's like, so it gives it movement. Do you think? So it's like more fun to look at. You know, it's like, but let me lower them a little bit because I don't like them being too close to the border of the page. I'll lower them, but then I think I have to a bit higher. Unless I do you higher and no, I want them to be able to breathe on their own. Let me put you higher and you lower. Like this, so it's like whoop. Oh. It makes sense in my head. Here maybe even like yeah. Me like it. Okay. But maybe I should turn this one a little bit more this way. This way. I'll put a question mark on it. Also, we should think of what we're gonna draw on them. Oh, you know what would be crazy? Like in one direction they're open, but the other they're closed. So on the top of the butterfly, it's open. It's open. But on the bottom, it's closed. This one is the opposite. Looks like it's winking at us. I find it kind of ironic when people who bullied like someone to unalive so much that they unalive themselves get kind of bullied too. It's like a little bit of poetic justice, to be honest, but it's kind of, we're still repeating the same shitty circle, I guess. So it's like, are we really winning? I don't think so. But then again, what can we do about it? I don't know. And it's like, no matter how many times we say stop bullying, we still do it, even at this day and age. I thought that in the future it would be much different, but not really, no. Ah, much better. Yay. That's a good egg shape now. I like this part here to be a bit rounder, but it's okay. Let's add some cracks. Like some cracked pieces like this. I'll still put my lines that I put here, because I kind of like them. But I'm probably gonna put them with color. Oh, whoa. Gonna probably put some color instead on them. You know what? I think I'm gonna put that egg in the front and the other one in the back. So like that, this one is in the front, if it makes any sense. It makes sense in my head. In my head. Sorry. So you see what I mean? So it goes gradually from the back to the front. Like that. But it's still behind the pigeon, I do believe. So let's go back here and erase this bit. My pigeon is cuter still than an egg. I'm being a dumbass, whoops. Let me just copy it once more. Yeah, that's done. Eh? What did I do? The hell? No. I thought I copied it. My brain. My brain. Oops. Sorry. Ah, goddamn. The baby sumo is walking. The sumo baby. Sumo baby. Yeah, like this. Let's go back here and erase this bit here. Then let's go back to this one and erase this bit here. Then let's merge everything. Bim bam boom. No! Wrong one. Heart attack. No, my poor Coco. And you know, I'm so shocked the weed within comes out to speak. I don't want it to be the same egg, so I'm gonna change the little markings on it. I guess. I don't know. Do you know? Because I don't. accent here. Like this. Putting some notes to remember if I make them longer or shorter, I'm not sure. I feel like if it's a baby, it should be rounder in features. So like I'm not happy with the shape. Oops. I do like this shape here, but the rest, I'm not too sure. I'm too bent over. My back is hurting. Sorry, I hope I didn't give you the ASMR experience. Okay, let's try this again. Ah shit, I didn't think about the... I'll have to clean up a bit. I know I do a lot of steps when I'm drawing, but honestly, I think it is worth it. It's like you are sure to get closer to your final results, I think, if you do multiple steps. But if you don't want to do multiple steps, you don't have to. I mean, it's just a thing that I do. It was 29%, right, for the opacity, I think. I didn't really look. My bad. I think it was 29. Yeah. Oh, oops. My bad. Let's leave it like that. It's just to remind me what color it was. Okay. Look at him. I really like this this playlist that I'm playing. It's pretty good. I still have to remove some of my playlists, but well, soundtracks that I put there, but since the beak is here, I think my neck should be here. Well, my boyfriend and I were watching, you know, I don't know if people know that series, but Golden Compass. So he lent me the book a long time ago. I think it was at the beginning of our, oh my god, I was going to say our courtship. I guess I'm reading too much medieval romance. Relationship, courtship. No, I'm not a lady or something, and he's not a knight. Well, he is my Prince Charming, but you know what I mean. What was I going to say? Yeah, I think it was in the beginning years of when we were going out together. He lent me this book, The Golden Compass, and he told me that there was a movie, but the movie was shitty. But recently, they made, like, instead of like a movie, they made a series. I think in the movie the uncle is played by like the guy that makes James Bond. I forgot his name. I'm really not that great with actors' names. I don't think. Personally, I think they shouldn't be known for their name, but for the roles that they've played. If it makes any sense. Like, I feel like they should just be a conduit for the character that they're trying to represent, and we should stop idolizing them, if it makes any sort of sense. But at the same time, what do I know? I don't know anything. But But what was I saying? Yeah, um, Daniel Craig, I think it's his name. Because my boyfriend, he's a fan of James Bond's movies. He told me multiple times the name, that's why I remember it. But yeah, I think he told me like the movie was shitty and stuff, but they made recently like a series. Now we're watching season 1, and it's pretty fun. I forgot how sometimes the little girl was kind of annoying, but at the same time, I feel like you can't be a main character without being kind of annoying in a way. In a way, but I really like the idea of like people have their demons, and that like they are a part of your soul, so they kind of accompany you everywhere and stuff. And no, they're really cool. I really like the idea. Sometimes I think the author, even more if he wanted to be like a child's or young adult kind of storyteller, I think sometimes he focuses a bit too much on the scientific terms, if it makes sense. It's not even scientific terms, I would say. I don't know how to call the terms that he uses it, but like sometimes there's too much detail for certain things, like the dust thing and the dust particles. I think that would be a little bit like that'd be the kind of stuff that would lose people, I think. I think if you want to keep like the audiences focused and stuff, I think you should not, sometimes you should not go too much into details, if it makes sense. Oh god damn it, I'm dumb. I love how I said it. I felt it. Dumb. I don't want to draw a circle for 3 hours, so that's why I'm doing this. Maybe I should do this one too. I don't want to overuse the road. And at the same time, I don't want to draw a fucking circle for 3 hours. So that's why I'm like, eh. But yeah. But yeah. You know, I've always done the 3 steps. Well, no, when I was drawing on paper, I do 2 steps. 2 steps, and then I do like the inking. Because usually I do not put colors in my drawings. I've never been one to do that. And yeah, I don't know really why. Well, no, I know why. I've never been comfortable, and the colors that I like in general are more vibrant. Well, not vibrant. I like darker color palettes, I think, in general. And sometimes, from what I've understood, for what we've told me, depending on your type of story that you're trying to make, it doesn't make a lot of sense, I think. At least that's what I kind of understood when my friend told me. I mean, it was really back in the day, by the way. It was like back in high school. So I've always been kind of shy about my drawing, I guess, but not also about coloring too, honestly. Like even my oldest stuff, there's not a lot of color. God damn it. But yeah, like an example that my friend gave me was like one of my main characters in a story I did when I was a kid. Her hair was purple, like a dark purple. Because of course I'm a weeb, of course I'm gonna give her like a crazy hair color. But my friend told me like the way that the color is, it's usually a color that you would use on like a bad guy or something like that. So that's why she wouldn't recommend me to use that color. And oh, she was also like she was like in colors like dark purple, red, and yellow for the uniform because she's from a kingdom that's called Ruby Kingdoms. I was very original, so the human kingdom was Ruby, the elf kingdom was Emerald, and the beastmen, I forgot what the beastmen were, but the beastmen were something else. But it was like, yeah, red, green, and it should be blue. So I don't know what it would have been. Honestly, probably lapis lazuli. But I don't. Knowing me, it would have been lapis because I'm very basic like that. But yeah, it was like that, and yeah, I don't know. I'm very like I want to make things perfect. That's why I never finish anything, by the way, because I'm too harsh on myself, and I don't like allow myself to like make mistakes. Even though I will make them, that's for sure. But I mean, like, I don't like making mistakes. If it makes sense. Um, oh, by the way, I had this nightmare. It was terrible for real. Like, honestly, when I woke up, I was like, what the fuck is wrong with me? I hated it. Yeah, I hated it. It's still not worse as I had yesterday morning. I literally woke up on the wrong foot, and by that I mean I stepped on cat barf yesterday morning, and I was like, God damn it, it's disgusting. And I've been working on it. I've been doing really good. Okay, so usually if my boyfriend is sleeping and I see like, oh fuck me, oops, and I see cat barf, I will try to pick it up myself, but my foot was full of cat vomit. Oh wait, let's go back to the beginning. So I woke up in the middle of the night as usual. Then I walked on the corridor, and I swear to God, when I went to the bathroom, I was okay, but I felt like it's like this is the cat barf, and it's like I walked there or there. So like the very end of my foot touched it a little bit, but I didn't notice, and I was half asleep. So I was like, weird, but okay. So then I go to the bathroom, and that's the one time that I decided to walk like in my home without my chancla. I was like, that will teach me. But then I walked back. Just thinking about it, I'm feeling the nausea. I walked back, and then splush. Oh, it was disgusting. Oh, disgusting. I'm honestly, I'm happy that I went back to the bedroom in the dark because I had to clean my foot. So I cleaned my foot, and I was like, please, can you go pick up the rest of the barf while I clean my foot? Because I think I woke him up by like complaining. I was like, oh, bleh. But oh no, mm-mm. Oof. No, let's not think about it anymore. The music stopped. Music come back. Even like the music went like, why did it go sexy? Barf is not sexy. But bref, all this to say, I stepped on cat barf in the morning and it was terrible. And if you usually wear the chancla when you walk around home or slippers, wear them, because if not, you're gonna step directly in cat barf. The only time that you don't wear them, you know. So yeah, that is my magnificent story about cat barf. Let's see. But yeah, so it's it was kind of my fault because I kind of spoiled my cat too much, I think. Because that is the most like dumb mistake I've ever made. But since I had a bit of money, I thought I would do the groceries, and so I bought a chicken. But the idiot that I was didn't ask my boyfriend if he already went, so we had 2 chickens. So I was like, oh well, it's okay. I'll spoil the kitties this time, you know. Let's not do that ever again, guys. Don't spoil your kitties. They're gonna barf up a storm. But yeah, so that's what happened the other day. Then I was super stressed because my boyfriend's parents were there, but I didn't clean the home. So I was like, oh, the apartment looks like a shithole. Like really, really, really like a shithole. And I was like, oh, they're gonna think I'm useless. Well, super ultra useless, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, I was not happy. I was like, oh shit, I was super stressed. Stressed that they'll find our apartment super shitty. But it ended up well. Although I was very nauseous that day. Okay. No, I think I need to erase a little bit of it. Okay, it's crooked, ironically, but it's still working. Yeah, like this. Huh? 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 No, I can't delete this. I don't need it anymore. Trying to make a funky shape, but at the same time I still want it to like point towards the oops. Okay, no, I was not wrong. Okay. Yeah, like this. Okay. Oops, cancel. Yeah, it became a blob. My favorite. Oh, oops. Let's copy it again. But now, oops, let's shrink it a bit. Yeah, like that. Let's merge everything down. Yep, yep, yep. Yay! Sorry. Okay, let's continue this. Should I just make a rectangle like this? Oops. No! Blasphemy! Okay. Damn, it was crooked, alright. You know what? I'm a dumbass, as per usual, but let's just draw the thing like this first and then make it crooked so it still makes kind of sense, you know? Funny thing, the other day when was it when I went to with my mom? Where was I? Why was I there? I don't remember. I don't remember. My God, I really do not remember why I was there. That I saw a legendary BBL IRL. I've never seen one IRL, which is kind of funny to say, to be honest, because I do live in a big city. Oh no. Sorry. I'm thinking about something dumb and it's making me laugh, but it's dumb. So, yeah. Um but yeah, I think I saw IRL BBL. I was like, "Whoa, madame." And the first thing that I thought when I saw it was just like, she must be rich. Like it is an expensive procedure, no? Well, it's also a dangerous one, to be honest, but it's an expensive procedure, no? And I was like, whoa, that she must have like a lot of money to be able to spend it like that. You know? looked nice. It didn't look real. Like, it didn't look like it was really her bum, but it looked nice, I guess. Should I erase these parts and just do like a round? I think so. I think. If I can keep these lines over here, but the rest I'm gonna erase it. Like this part here. This. Oh, wait. Wait, no. Wait. There you go. Like this. Wait, maybe I have an idea. I do have a lot of those. So I'll just grab this part here and just do this. Oops. I'll copy it and just do this. Just erase this bit here. Huh? Huh? Now let's do the other part, or let's just copy this one again. Hey, who's that girl? Na 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 na. Do you know that I know High School Musical because of my little cousin? So I know a lot of about High School Musical, but just because my little sister, well, my little cousin watched it a lot when I was a kid. Oh, that reminds me. We watched Quand Rock once, and you know the song where he's like, "I need to find you, I need to find you." So the song was playing. That was in our living room in the basement, and I was going downstairs, and I wanted to say, "I need to find you," to like surprise my little cousin because she was listening to it, and we thought that it was like a romantic moment. We liked that a lot. And then I fell, so I was like, I need to find you. I kind of did a death drop on the stairs. That was really funny. I almost died, but that's okay. I mean, it happens to all of us. Oh, that reminds me, when I was working at like a grocery store. Okay, there's too much springly legs, so I think these ones are just gonna be balls. Fluffy, bouncing balls. But balls, nonetheless. But yeah. There was another time at I was working at a grocery store a long time ago, and those were the most miserable time of my life, to be honest with you. But like, oh my god. And honestly, is if they just left me at the regular cash register, I think I would have been kind of okay. But I was at they always put me on the, what's it called? I don't know what's it called in English. But you know, big grocery store, they have like this, they have the main cashiers, and then there's like the cashiers that are like, hello kitty. The cashiers that are like, how do I say this? There's the cashier that sells the cigarettes and buys the used bottles, and also like sells lottery tickets. Here we call it courtoisie. Well, in French we call it courtoisie. So I was working at the courtoisie and I hated it. I always made mistakes, and then my cash register wouldn't work, and then like they would be mad at me. So I was like, just don't put me there. But the other lady that was supposed to go there, she used her age as her excuse. She was like, but I'm an old little lady. I cannot do that. It's too technologically advanced for me. I don't understand. So they will throw me there. I will make mistakes. They would get mad at me. And the other lady was just like, it's okay. I can do it. And I was so annoyed. And when the other girl who was like my age was talking to her, she was talking to her like I understand that like she's an older lady, but like we have the same job, so it's not like she was working there since for years, you know. So I was like, why does she have the privilege and not me? Like I'm making mistakes super bad now because of that. But yeah, so one time I was working at that cash register, and usually I was super pessimistic when I was super nervous. I was super stressed. I think I already knew that I was already like on medication back in those days, but yeah, no, I think I was already in medication. But yeah, so Gato del Diablo, vete, vete. Excuse me, sorry. Um, but yeah, I was already medicated for my anxiety and stuff, so I should have been fine. But sometimes I would still get like super stressed, and when I went there, I was like, I already like made up my mind. I was like, well, it's mistake day. Today we're making mistakes. It's okay. You know, I was like, I gave up. Basically, I was like, if I'm gonna make a mistake, I'm gonna make it, and that's it. Like, too bad, I guess. So I would work there, and honestly, those shifts weren't as worse as the morning shifts. Like, no, actually, they were just the same because usually I would work there. I would work at the Courtoisie. So if I worked in the morning, in the opening time, the customers in the morning were the worst customer ever because they were weird. I don't know how to explain how they were, but they were rude, and they were also like, I don't know, they were kind of strange, to be honest with you. But and it was always the same people. It was in the morning. It was always the people who would only buy like, well, always buy the same thing, or the homeless people who would come to sell their like cans. So it was those two customers that we got a lot. But anyways, that's a tangent. Sorry. Is it a tangent in English? I'm not even sure, but whatever. It's a side the subject. I got lost. But one time I was working there, I think it was like afternoon or after 12 or something like that. And I I was working, blah blah blah, and I think there was like a spill of leftover beer or something. Oh, by the way, like working there was bad, but it was even worse when like they gave you their disgusting bottles and beers and they will smell and ugh. Just thinking about it, I have the. But I think there was like a spill on the floor, and I slept like, and I went like a cartoon, like whee! And I fell on my back, and then I stand up, and the guy was, I think he was telling me his scans too, so he was like, "Oh, ma'am, are you okay?" And I don't know what was wrong with me. That honestly, I think that would have been like worth firing me, to be honest with you, because it's not that it's rude to say that, but it's more like it's kind of dark. But I was like, oh, it's fine. We are gonna die at some point. That's what I told him. I was like, and every time I think about it, I'm like, what was wrong with me? Why was I so edgy? I was like, it's okay. We're all gonna die someday. And he just looked at me like, and I was like, oh, oops. And I was just laughing. I was like, I'm gonna die someday, and you too. So if I die now or later, what is it gonna change with me? Nothing. But I think I kind of came across as rude or something. I don't know if it was rude or I don't know. Was it rude or weird or lugubre or dark? But yeah, that also there was this customer who hated me when I worked on the courtoisie, and the reason was really dumb because I would not use gloves while using like while working there, but I would use the hand sanitizer. There was this girl who I think she was like an old like a not old employee but like a regular employee, so she worked there pretty often, so the customers were used to her, and she would wear gloves all the time, like all of the time, handling the money, handling the groceries, handling the bottles, but she wouldn't wash her hands in between the managing of things. And some guy, I remember, he was like, you don't use gloves, you don't use gloves, don't touch my things, blah blah blah. And I was like, but I use the hand sanitizer. And he was like, but you don't use the gloves. And in my head I was just like, you know that girl who you like so much, she doesn't even wash her hands in between everything. Like, yes, she has gloves, but it's only her hands that are protected, not your shit. Like, it's still going all over. So it was like, sure, sure, buddy, sure, you go, you have your moment to shine. But yeah, I thought it was really funny that he was like, don't touch my stuff, because he didn't want it to be contaminated. But it's like, excuse me, sir, do you realize, sorry, I'm burping, do you realize that like it's it's not as clean as you think it is? Like it's just as gross, or even more actually, because at least I'm using the hand sanitizer in between everything that I'm doing. Yeah, my hands are kind of like old granny hands, but at least they're clean, my old granny hands, you know? Let's merge it down. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, I just was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Oh, or one guy also told one time told me, careful with your attitude, and I was like, huh? I just said like, bonjour, hi. Like, I have my customer servicey kind of mode when I work, and I become like polite. I try to make small talk. I try to be friendly and stuff with the customers, you know. And this guy, he was like, careful with your tone, and I was like, oh, I'm sorry, excuse me, I didn't mean to. And I kid you not. So I told that to the other employees. I was like, oh, this customer told me to be careful with my, like, it wasn't tone, with my attitude. And I told that to the other employees, like the other cashiers and the guys that wrap the stuff, you know, and they all laughed at me. They were like, what attitude? You're the person with the least attitude. I was the person that they would be mad at because I when I needed to call someone, I was like, can you come please? I don't know, but when we ask me to talk louder, I don't want to talk louder. I'm like, nah. If I talk loud, I'm gonna attract attention, and if I attract attention, I won't be happy with myself, if it makes any sense. I don't know how to explain it, but I don't like attracting attention, and I don't like talking loudly. Like, and that also counts as like when I hang out with people, I don't like it when like we become loud. I kind of get worried about it, you know, a lot. And so yeah, I told them that, and they all laughed at me. They were like, attitude? And I was like, yeah, he told me I had attitude. And I was like, sorry. Is there a way to like flatten it, but just make it like, let's just move it like this, a little bit like that. I'll make it just a little bit delicious. Oh, maybe just like wink wink. Oh, yes, please. But yeah, I had a lot of stories with that place. I remember also when I worked there, the like gangs, like, oh no, no, not gangs, cliques. In high school when you're like in cliques, like there's the nerds, there's the this, there's the that, but in that in that grocery shop, it wasn't cliques like that. It was cliques by departments. So like the the meat department was its own clique. The tatati department was another type of clique, and it was honestly, I hated that a lot because I didn't know what was a faux pas or not. But like if they didn't know you, they would like talk shit in front of you, and I didn't want to be part of it. So I was like, oh shit, I don't wanna know, I just want to do my job and be fine with it, And I remember one time there was like, I don't remember which department they were in, but they were from another department. And the head cashier, she ran after one cashier that was crying for XYZ reason. I don't know why, but she was crying, and she went after her. And just because of that, the two guys that were from another department, they were like, yeah, I'm gonna tell the boss, yeah, you should tell him, blah blah blah. And I kid you not, they were speaking Spanish. I was like, okay, so they don't know I speak Spanish, so they are talking shit in front of me because they think I cannot understand. I was like, I'm gonna hint that I understand what they're saying, but like I'm not in their story, but just so they stop talking shit in front of me, if it makes sense. So they were like, they were buying something and talking shit at the same time, and I was like, oh, you're welcome, thank you, or something like that. But I told them in Spanish so they would understand, because people always think I'm a half or something like that. Half or what? Half or Haitian, or half Haitian, half Dominican. Half Haitian, half Dominican. No, not half Haitian, half Dominican. Half Asian, half Quebecois. That's the one I get told the most. I'm having a hard time doing the beak. But yeah, I get often, like, some guy talked to me in Creole, I think it is, and I was like, what? I didn't understand. I remember back in the day when I worked at that place. Honestly, it was fun, but it was too, how do I say this? Too weird. The people working there were fine, but like the bosses and stuff were really weird. Like the other cashiers were cool with me, but the other department not so much. I remember one lady got mad at me because what did I do? I came in and I walked through. I was doing like the morning shift, if I remember correctly. And so I was doing the morning shift, and when you do the morning shift, you have to come from from the back of the like grocery shop. And I was like, okay, but I've never done that before. I've never did an opening, but I was excited to do it because that meant for me like, oh well, I'm gonna finish earlier, yay. So I went there, and then I was confused because I don't have a key, I don't have anything. And so I'm uh, I'm there and I'm asking, like, I think I see this girl, I recognize her. She's from I don't know how to call it in English, I'm sorry, but she's from the meat department, if I remember correctly. And she was like, she just told me, oh, follow me. So she opened the door. she opened the door for me and she made me follow her. So I walked through like the meat freezer thing place, meat cleaving place. I don't know, but I walked through there, and another employee saw me, and I think she was from that department too. And she was like, I think when I went upstairs to change and stuff, she was like, you're not allowed in there. And I was like, oh, I didn't know. I never, or that, or she told someone. I think she told someone, and that person was like, you shouldn't go in from that area. I was like, but I never opened before, so I just followed that girl who told me to go through there. So it's not because I wanted to. And then they were like, oh, we didn't know it was your first time there. I'm sorry. But then I realized that it was the other lady that saw me. By the way, that lady was smoking almost inside of the thing. And I was like, so you're smoking in front of the door, but I'm walking where I'm not supposed to. So I'm the bad guy. I'm the bad person here. Sure. Sure. I just thought it was really dumb. It annoyed me a lot. And that's what I mean by that I was at my most miserable during that time, because nobody was for nobody. What I mean by that is that it was to each their own. And so if you were in the clique of the cashiers, you were okay with the cashiers, but the other departments, depending on who it was, they would or would not like you. So I remember the guy who did like the wrapping up, I don't know, the putting the things in the bags. They were always nice to the cashiers, and we will get along. The people, the commis d'épicerie, they were nice too. Who else? The people from the fruits and veggie department were okay too. But people who were like managers or stuff like that, like the higher ups of each department, were like at war with each other. They were like older than most of us, because it's mostly like a student job, to be honest. And they were older than us, and they were the ones acting like we were back in high school. Like, even in my time in high school, I didn't feel like that as much. I was like really miserable, and I really hated it. And like I said, they were just all against each other and talking shit behind their backs. It was not fun at all. Sorry for the big tangent, and it was just because I talked about falling on my stairs and in the basement. I fail a lot in my life, to be honest. Maybe that's why I'm the way I am. Like, I remember I had like a snack and my dog at the time, and I went downstairs and I slipped because the stairs, they're super slippery. Honestly, we should have put a carpet or something like that there for the longest time, but we never did because I don't know. But I would like to, the young ones, we were just allowed like we had a living room in the basement, and the upstairs was for my aunt, because it was like her telenovela and like her, like her Spanish programs and stuff like that. So we would have the basement to watch cartoons and stuff like that, and she would have the upstairs living room for herself. So and also the family computer was downstairs. So yeah, so the young ones, we would hang out mostly downstairs, and then like if my aunt wasn't there during the day, like she was still at her jobs, like we would we will stay upstairs, and when she came in at home, we would go downstairs. But usually it was the kids were downstairs and my aunt was upstairs. And some day, I don't remember when it was, but I had like a snack on my hands. I talk a lot today. Why am I reminiscing so much? Look at them, boing, boing, boing. But yeah, I was going downstairs, and I had like my cup in one hand and my dog in the other, and I slipped and I threw all of the juices on me. And my dog, he ran away. So I was like, so if I have an accident, he would run away. But at the same time, he was like a purse dog. Of course, he would run away. But he was the cutest. My Tito, he was like the best doggo ever. He was my baby. I loved him. I love him a lot. Honestly, I miss him. But I feel like if I get another dog, I would be betraying him. By the way, it's been a super long time since he went over the rainbow or something. Is that how people say it? I think. Do I have to do it all the time? I just need to make sure that it makes sense, you know? Damn. Was it a art session or a yap session? Am I right? But I mean, it is fun to reminisce about those days. I have a lot of stories also about working at the boat. Oh my god. I was a terrible employee, to be honest. Well, no, actually, I wasn't that terrible. Like, when I was comfy, I was comfy, but oh my god. Oh my god. When I get. It's like I never got in trouble, but when I did, it was like the worst, if it makes sense. I don't know, but when I got in trouble, I got in trouble. But the boat was fun because I was alone for one, and also not only because I was alone, but because I I was very independent. I I I got like, how do I say this? I I knew what I had to do, how, and I was like used to like working there. I worked there for a long time. I think I worked there for six summers because it's a seasonal job. So it's just that towards the end, I got tired of like, how do I say this? I got tired of watching people having fun while I'm like at work, and it's shitty. Like I was right beside all of the music festival, like Heavy Montreal, Osheaga, and stuff like that. I would hear them all, and it was a pain in the ass. I think the worst time in the island were the festival times. Also, it was really sad because people would put so much trash in that poor island. Like the island is a really nice place to go and to like picnic with your family and stuff. And when families go, it's okay, but when like it's those big events, oh my god, when it's those big events, I I don't know how to say it, but they trash the place like they trash the place like it's just sad to see the aftermath. The only good thing about the island is that the staff takes care of cleaning it up afterwards. It does take some time though, but like the difference between the island when like there was no festival or like small festivals, like the family friendly ones were okay-ish. There were dirty too, but not as much I think as the big ones. Also, young people, even back then, I wasn't that old. I was kind of around the same age range as those young people going to those festivals, and I hated them. I hated them. I think I have the heart of an old lady or something, but like, oh my god, the most annoying customers. The funniest one were the heavy Montreal one, like the heavy metal people. They were really funny because they were just like high and weird, so they were really funny. But the people from like Osheaga, Picnic Electronic, what else? No, Osheaga and Picnic Electronic. Oh, Il Sonic also. Fuck them. Fuck all of them. I really hated them. They were the most annoying customers I ever had to fight with because like Um, so I worked at the ticket booth, and right in front of me, there's like it's like a really nice vista and stuff. But then more in front, there's the water and stuff, and there's the pier where the boat will come. But it's dangerous. If the boat doesn't see you, it can crush you. It can like you can get propelled into the thing and made made into minced meat. But people don't understand. And when people from Picnic Electronique, Oceaga, Ilsonic, they're all young and they're all drunk or high. And they never listen. They never want to listen. And I fought so much. I fought so much with these people. You see, it's been super long since I've worked there, and I'm still fucking annoyed about them. Like, I fucking hate them. And I fucking hate those festivals. And the music that they listen to is trash. Here, I said it. I'm saying that as if I don't listen to that music, by the way, but I do. I listen to that music. That music is trash, and it's not worth going to pollute an island and bother people who are paid the minimum wage for. Alright? I said it. That's my. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. But oh my god, I can never forget. Never forget, never forgive. Oh my god. I I I I I I hated those people. Like I said, the only people that were funny were the people from Heavy Montreal. They were really funny. Oh, and there was also like a lot of hot people there too. The Ilsenic and stuff like that. They all looked like clones of one another. Like just you know when you play like GTA or something like that, and like the NPC look all the same. They look like that. And I'm saying that I was in an ugly uniform. Un, deux, trois, quatre, cinq. And they were all so rude. Oh my god. They were all so freaking rude. And I remember there was this lady who was like, here we speak French. I was like, excuse me, ma'am, you cannot go to the pier. And she was like, c'est en français ici. If you want to know the motto of Québécois, when you speak in English to them, it's c'est en français ici. Well, I was like, bah, il faut sortir du quai, madame. Madame, on sort du quai. And when I just spoke French to her, she was like, and I will speak English before I speak French at the boat because it's a tourist attraction. So tourists are not all from Canada or Quebec. So excuse me, but although I have to admit we have a lot of French tourists in the old port. Well, in Montreal in general. I don't know why French people like to come to see us after they abandon us. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Um, they really like to come here on vacation because I think we speak French, they speak French, so they think that they're gonna understand us. But they always like, oh, your accent is so funny. We don't understand. Oh, and you're like, then why are you coming here? Like, fuck off. I'm sorry. I'm triggered. Yes, please play the toilet music. I'm saying toilet because the clip is there's a toilet. Let's calm down with it's today is art and rant. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. Damn, it's hot too. Holy shit. But yeah, I don't know, but like yeah, I have a lot of good memories from there, by the way. I am complaining a lot, but I love that job. Like when I was on my own, it was so fun, and the boat staff were really cool with me. Well, the ferry, I guess, staff were really cool with me and really helpful, and I'll always be grateful for them. And like my customer service, I'm not gonna lie, I thought it was very good. Like I spoke English, French, and Spanish even back then, but I had a good way with the customers, so it was fun. And I enjoyed it a lot. I really did. It was one of my favorite job that I've ever had. Honestly, it beats the job as a cashier like 10 gazillion times. But sometimes, like when it was bad, it was really bad. Also, I liked my uniform, to be honest. Well, no, that's not true. I liked the I liked the ferry staff uniform, and because the big boss weren't there, I would wear the ferry staff uniform because it was more comfortable than the one from the boat. The boat we had like this really ugly, like it was like, oh no, I don't think I can show how it looked like, but because I don't want to say where I worked at, even though I worked for, no, I'm not gonna say. Bref, all this to say, I like the. Oh no, it's the big toe on in this direction. Maybe I should hide the feet with the eggshell. Shouldn't. Wait, I'm a dumbass. It should be like this. So sorry. Oof, my head. But yeah. Ooh, I remember. If let's talk about a good memory from the boat. I remember I saw it was raining, but like it was really fun because I had a really nice view of the city. Honestly, if you want to see a good view of like Montreal and you see like the old port and then the city in the background, it's really nice. Go to the piers at the island in Parc Jean Drapeau. It's really a nice view and you can take really nice pictures there. And I remember one time it was raining, but like in Montreal, and you could see the cloud, and I saw the cloud like move right back to me. It was really cool. Uh, that that time was also one time when it was raining again. I saw a raccoon. I think for the first time in my life. I think. Yeah, I think that was the first time I saw one. Oh no, wait, that's not true. I don't know if it was the first time, but I saw up close, I guess, a raccoon. And I also saw a fox one time on the Parc Jean Drapeau. And when I told one of the people from the staff from the island, he told me that they put a fox because you have to know that Parc Jean Drapeau is an artificial island. So it was man-made. It wasn't like there before. It was made for Expo 67. I don't know why it was made for Expo 67. I don't remember what it was about, but it was cool. You can see a little bit, fun fact, you can see a little bit of Expo 67 in a video clip of a song. Let me see. Um, it's Archie from Always, I think. I think. I'm pretty sure. Oh no! It's not that, but it's always, but always with two V's. Yeah. Ah, it's Dreams Tonight. If it's it sounds like na 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 na. Yeah, if you look at that video clip, it's like they're kind of edited in the Expo Sunset, and you can see what the island looked like before the Great Depression or something. I don't know if it's the Great Depression or something, but like the island looks so cool before, and now it looks like a fucking desert. It looks really sad, but you can see, and it was like the Expo Sunset was really cool because it. I think on the island they made a lot of like activities and things to see, and there were like section of the worlds or something like that. I don't remember exactly, but it was really cool. And now it's like the island is a desert. It's so empty and ugly. Well, not necessarily ugly, but just empty. Just kind of desolate, I would say. It is fun when there's festival. The only sad thing is that like they what was I saying? Oh yeah, that when they have festival, it's nice, but it's just kind of they make the place really dirty. And the name of the it's all vase like this, and it's Dream Tonight. The name of the song. Yeah, Dreams Tonight. It's presently your disdain for matrimony. Dreams tonight. They're a pretty good band. I don't listen to everything they've done, or I don't listen to them all the time, if at all. Lately, I've been back on my French music, Frenchies. But yeah. What was I saying? No, the island is fun. I remember back in the day when I was a kid, we would go there a lot with my family. It was really fun, and yeah, those were really good days, I would say. I think I've ranted too much. Damn, I talked a lot. I'm so sorry. I hope it wasn't too boring of a subject. My old shitty jobs. But honestly, working for the boat was like the coolest. It was really fun, and honestly, as like a summer job and a beginner job, it's really friendly, I would say, in a sense that it's a good thing to put on your CV. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I was very proud of that for the longest time when I worked there every summer. It was fun. Thing like this. I don't know if I should put the hair or not. I talk too much now. I'm tired. But it was fun. It's fun to reminisce, man. But yeah, no, I was quite cringe back in the day too. I was really something. Oh, I need to find. Well, I don't need to find, but when we continue our old sketchbook tour series, I'll show you a folder that I have, and there's a lot of drawings in there that are on paper towels. If you see one of my drawings on a paper towel, it means that was when I worked there. I would draw on the paper towels. Oof. Honestly, it was almost a crime because I draw a lot on those papers, and I was like kind of wasteful with it, to be honest. I don't know why I didn't just have a fucking sketchbook. But I drew a lot on paper towels. What else? I would be reading fan fiction while working. It was really funny. And also, my best interaction were with older people. With older people, I would get along. It was nice and relaxing. The the interactions were fun, and I don't know how to explain it. Why it was so like nice and fun and calm. Like older customers, no problem at all. No complaints and stuff like that. Customers, younger, they were a shit show all the time, always. And the ones that were just a bit older than me were a shit show too. They were super rude. They would speak to me like it was my fault that they didn't know how to read the fucking schedule. all the time. Like, I remember there was one guy who made me cry, and I was like, I'm sorry, Pila, and he was like, why? But now I missed it, and I was like, but I, it's not my problem really that you don't know how to read the fucking schedule. But back in the day, I was a dumbass. I was like, I'm sorry, and it's just like, why are you sorry? It's really not my problem that they don't. I think I'm not gonna do the pool here because it feels like she pissed herself, so I'm not gonna. Ah, yeah. By the way, this is Yume to Nikki's OST that you're listening to. Yeah, Yume to Nikki. It's a fun game. I haven't really played it, but when it's time to eep, I really like to listen to it. I've listened to it for the longest time. And the pixel art on the video is very nice too, by the way. But what we can do to make it interesting, it put some pieces of eggshell instead. So we have to make them sharp and at the same time not so sharp, you know. Because an eggshell doesn't break in a perfect way. Let's try not to overwork it. That's my only kind of, I don't know, one thing that I need to work. Sometimes I do too much in terms of details, and then it looks kind of funky. So we have to control ourselves a little bit and try to think, hey, an eggshell doesn't really, well, details are good, but not too much, if it makes any sense. This is too pointy. It looks scary. Actually, I like it. It's scary, so let's keep it. There you go. Because that's some more eggshell over here. La caméra est allumée. I yep too much. We didn't finish today. Okay. That reminds me of a drawing that I wanted to make for Valentine's. I should have made it, to be honest. I can show. It wasn't for Valentine's actually. It was I wanted to do some journaling, and I was drawing the month of February. And it's not here. It's in the in the bedroom. Ouch. damn, I talked too much. I wasted a lot of time. I'm sorry. I hope at least it was entertaining. I wanna go to the dentist, but I'm not covered. I cannot. Yep, like this. Then, ah, fuck me. Why didn't I put the stupid details before? Huh? Why? I finished my book that I was reading, and I kind of controlled myself. I try not to read too much. Oops. I try not to read too much just so I still have something to read. Oh, oops, that's wrong. So, I think we can merge it down, right? Let's do it again. I don't like having a 10 gazillion layers, to be honest with you. Only if like I'm trying to not be too messy. Or like not to ruin what's already done. I will make another layer and then merge it down, but usually I try not to. I think I want it to be equal, so let's do half of it. Oops. Oops. But I'm happy to draw again. I really like drawing. And I cannot let my insecurity... Oh, God damn it. I cannot let my insecurities, how do I say this? My insecurities stop me, if it makes any sense. Just because I'm not a 12-year-old that has been drawing since I've been breathing or something like that. What am I doing? Cancel. Okay. I forgot to put this little string here. Oops. May the yap be with you. In the name of the yap, I yap you. Yap at you. There you go. Maybe just a itty bitty bit. Like, ooh, no. Ah, no. Yes. Ooh, almost perfect. And it's okay. I think we're gonna stop here. Oops. Yeah, I think we're gonna stop here. I am fatigué. Damn, I've rambled a lot. I'm so sorry. now. Hopefully we were entertained. We cleaned up a little bit. I mean, if we look at what it looked like before, after. But we'll continue soon. So no worries about that. No worries about that. So let me save. And I thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Like I said, may the yap be with you. In the name of the yap and the yappers. Oh damn, I forgot this. By the way, I just realized. Should I make it so? I think I want this one to be not cracked. Yellow. Alright. But yeah, it was fun. And I will see you soon. Hopefully, I'm not too obsessed with my game and we can see each other tomorrow. But yeah, I'll see you tomorrow, I think. Bye bye.